It is so damn good to be back in making these videos, guys. It has been more than a month. I have been super busy. I'm really sorry for not uploading. I've been building this studio, I've been building this space, and I'm gonna be making a lot of videos on how I build it, actually too, and what gear I use, so stay tuned for that, as well as there's gonna be more A6000 videos, of course, some POV videos. I took note of your voting, by the way, because you said you want to see more POV videos, A6000 videos. That is coming right here, of course, very soon. And yeah, in general, I'm super happy to be back. And today we're talking about one great question that I get asked a lot on Instagram, for example. You guys watch a couple of the videos and you decide Sony A6000 is a perfect camera to get as a beginner, right? And then you ask yourself, I'm going for it. And then you kind of change your mind and it's like, oh, but there's also A7, the original one, the first one. And you're like, oh, maybe I should go with that because it's just a little bit more expensive. But it is not really a little bit more expensive. And in this video, I want to answer the question, should you go with A6000 or the A7? And I'll just explain why you should stick with A6000. Let's go. And so basically there's just three main reasons, in my opinion, why you should go for A6000 instead of A7 or any other. I mean, this is not just A6000 versus A7. This can also be applicable for any APS-C versus full frame cameras, because when you are buying any camera and deciding if you want to beat APS-C or full frame, this applies to everything. So here it goes. Reason number one is, I'm checking my notes, is the price. APS-C always going to be cheaper if you compare the new cameras. For example, the most recent APS-C ZV-10 costs like what, $800 versus A7 IV. That sets you back with $2,400, $500, something like that. You can see the price difference is enormous. Second thing, it also involves the price, is the lenses. You see, lenses for full frame cameras are way more expensive than they are for APS-C. So instead of just, you know, throwing the money on a full frame camera and full frame lenses, I would recommend you get the APS-C camera, like the A6000 if you're a beginner, and then invest the money in APS-C lenses and see where it takes you from there. If it's really cool and you're really happy and you're enjoying it, of course, then it's fine to, going forward, you know, upgrade to full frame and full frame lenses and so on. That's a journey that everyone has to take, but until then, until you really learn how to do photography and videography and all the other things, APS-C is going to be perfectly fine for you. And the third reason is your needs. Most of the time, the reason why the full frame cameras and full frame lenses are so expensive is because they have a lot more capability and capacity, like dual card slots, weatherproofing, the IBIS, in-body image stabilization, and all crazy things that, you know, normal beginner would, I would say, never need all of these things. Journey that everyone has to take and see where it takes you from there. Then an older A7 camera, and you know, it's just, yeah, you don't need full frame, man. You don't need that. Cool. Anyways, I think this is a super short video because the answer is very clear. For beginners, get this. That's a wrap up. That's a conclusion. And stay tuned because there's going to be a lot of videos. As I told you, I'm going to make two about the studio. I'm going to make about, I got some gimbals and I'm going to make videos about those and how they perform. And also I get a bunch of lenses behind me. And yeah. Stay tuned about POV, A6000 videos and all others, and I'm really happy to be back again. Let me know, guys, how have you been? And of course, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!